Gig Harbor is about the net sheds. If you really look at the history of the harbor, it was about the boating community, and the net sheds is where they offloaded their nets. And there are 17 of them left, I think, in the harbor now. We're the 9th one of those 17. And so if you look at if you're entering the restaurant, the left-hand side of the restaurant is the original net shed. It's got the old floors from 100 years ago. They're beautiful, solid, thick floors. The extension was put on the other side, which is where the main restaurant sits now. What I've always said when we looked at this property and we wanted this property, it's because this is the only property where you're sitting in the harbor. You're not overlooking the harbor, you're not up above the harbor, you are right down on the water. So this is Netshed number 9. We opened a little over 10 years ago now. It was our second restaurant in Gig Harbor. We used to drive by it all the time, going to check on Brix, which was our first restaurant. And finally one day they put a sign on the side that said for rent, and it was like a homemade sign. And I ran up to Thad, my partner, and said, I want to be there. And he's like, nope, we have one, we can't have a second. And I said, I don't care, we want to be here. And we went and talked to the landlord, and we were in pretty quick and had it open very quick. We were about a month and a half after the ex-people were out, and we were in and ready. When we went down here and I said we're opening something, we didn't know what to open. We had played with burgers, we had played with pizzas, we played with tacos. We were like anything, we just wanted the space. So to me, this has always been a waterfront restaurant. Rather than a lot of places where you go, the restaurant drives what it's gonna be, the water drove what this was gonna be. The team was starting out, the team that's still with us here, we all sat around and ate a lot, and some of the classic dishes came together. French toast was the first one that we really developed. I believe it's different than what you see around town because we used French bread, cut on a bias, and it's steeped in creme brulee batter, and then it's griddled, and then it's stacked like Lincoln logs is how we teach people when we're bringing them into the restaurant and they're joining our team. We tell them to stack it like Lincoln logs are stacked, and then it's always topped with something. It has changed 4 times over the years, so 10 years, it changes about every 2.5 years. Right now the iteration that we're in is a lemon blueberry French toast. So macerated blueberries, lemon sauce, and then we do a whipped ricotta on top. So we're 10 years at Netshed, we are 15 years into Brix, and we're 5 years into Brimstone. Those are big milestones for me across the board, and it's very humbling to look at it from that aspect. I've never thought of us as an icon of Gig Harbor, if you ask me, and I think that's because I'm just in working at them all the day, and so you just don't feel that way. But if I can step back, I'm pretty excited about the fact that we're 10 years in, especially at this location, because I probably could have told you about a month in, I didn't know if we'd be 5 years in, or 10 years, or 1 year. So to be here 10 is pretty amazing for us.